awesome day. Thank you for joining me for my December live. We're December. It's my birthday in 4 days. Actually, hold on. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 3 days. I can't count. I'm so excited. Apparently I've lost track of when my birthday is. I love December. December is the best month of the year. I really love it. But I love it even more when, you know, my birthday's the day after my last work day of the year. Nearly holiday time. So thank you so very much for joining me. I'll really quickly go through. Hello Caroline, hello Ruth, hello Sarah, hello Denise. Denise brought pizza. Yum. Hello Sandra, hello Caroline, hello Simone. I said Ruth, I did say Ruth. And hello Ryan, because he did say hi, so it would be rude to not say hi back. I'm just really excited. I've just been talking about getting my units for here all done. I had gone through a period where I didn't think that was going to happen, but I have found somewhere new that might be able to give me what I want. So I'm very, very excited. So I've just been talking about that for the last half an hour. So woohoo! Hello Kels, hello Natasha, hello Dezzles. Dezzles, I hope you're feeling better. Okay, so I'm hoping that most of you saw the bloopers today. Can I just point out the funny face at the end was all Ryan, and I couldn't be bothered telling him to redo it, so I just left it there. But I was not appreciative of the funny face at the end of the video. But I figure you guys see my funny face all the time, so doesn't really matter. Hey Jess! So that was fun. I didn't realise how far back those bloopers went. Like, some of those went back to April. Has it been that long since we've done a bloopers? Whoops. Bloopers are usually just me ing because I've said something stupid. And I'm actually proud of how few bloopers he's got from, like, since I've been pregnant, because I have said a lot of very, very, very stupid things since I've been pregnant. And it's really funny. You'd think, because I talk a lot, like, duh. If you guys haven't worked that out yet, you haven't been hanging around here long enough. I talk a lot, and the thing that's gone with the baby brain is words. I will sit here for ages. What was the word I got stuck on last night? I don't even remember. It was on the table, and I'm pointing at it, and I know I want to say that word, but it won't come out. It just won't come out. Hey, Trishy Pants. Yeah, the words just won't come out of my mouth. So, if I do that tonight, I will try really hard to get a word out. I also have my water because my throat does get really dry at the moment when I'm talking a lot. So, they do. Ruth, hopefully there will be more. There will definitely be more bloopers because I make a lot of mistakes. Which is why I'm so thankful that Ryan's here, and why I'm thankful that I don't do all my videos live, because if I did, you would seriously have every 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Denise, I usually just say I'm blonde, but now I'm a baby brain blonde. It's even worse. It's even worse. So that video went up because I didn't get this in time to film it and share it with you. This is my little Hobby Hoppers haul with my brand new Lawn Fawn, which we're going to have a look at in just a sec. I'm also going to show you, I am redoing a couple of bits and pieces in here, which I'm going to tell you a little bit about. And then we can just gas bag. We'll just gas bag for a while. So, we might just get straight into the Lawn Fawn, shall we? So if Ryan wants to flip to the top camera, maybe. He's thinking about it. There it is. So I have not all of the new release, but I certainly did get a lot of it. Thankfully, it was a small release. I wasn't planning on buying more Lawn Fawn before Christmas, but then I did get a couple of extra old bits to kind of go along with it, because there were some things I had missed or hadn't got yet, so I just decided to grab it. So we'll start off with the stencil. So these are the Conversation Heart stencils. Now, I'm being honest and saying I probably won't use the Conversation Heart bit all the time. It was only a little hole. I promised Denise. It wasn't as big as it could have been. I could have gone much harder. In fact, I did have a lot more in my cart. But it was more of the old stuff than the new stuff, but that's okay. So it comes with 2 of your 6x6 stencils, so same size as the others. The first one, now, yeah, you can see. I was going to get my mat out, but you can see what it looks like. Is all the hearts, so it's just the plain hearts. They're really, really pretty. This is the one I think I'll use most of. I think it'll make some really cute decorations, or not decorations, see, words. Backgrounds, and I think I can do some really cool techniques with it. And then this is the conversation heart bit. So if you can see, it's got like miss you, hug, kiss, thanks, and they can then be put straight on top of the hearts, and they line up perfectly. So you could do the hearts and then put the words on top with like another color or a different color, or even another layer of the same color would probably give you a really nice kind of look, kind of tone on tone look. So I'm very excited to have those. No, Trish has lots of stencils. Desley, hold on, I'll show you. I don't have all of the stencils, but hold up. They hang up here because I use them so often they need to stay within reach. I have the cloud stencil, which is my absolute favourite stencil from Lawn Fawn. Yeah, I do have a lot of Lawn Fawn stencils. This is the snowy sky one. I'm just trying to hold this out so you can kind of see what it looks like. So it's kind of got the really heavy snow at the top, and then it kind of fades out. And there's the brick stencil, which I love. It makes such cool backgrounds. One of my Christmas cards, I did a background just using this, so it was good. Well, yeah, it's just lots of Lawn Fawn. We just have lots of Lawn Fawn stencils. This is the Starry Sky Stencil. So this has the same, it doesn't have like the snowy sky that has more at the top and less at the bottom. This one's just a overview of them. Overview, is that the word? Even spread of stars and little dots. So it looks like it can look like a starry sky, it can look like a snowy sky. And then I have the hillside stencils, the ocean wave stencils, the grassy hillside, and the grassy stencil. I use these like they're going out of style, which is why they're all so dirty and why they live over here, because I need to be able to reach them at all times because I love my stencils. Stencils are awesome, and Dezzles, I've done a video on how you can use your silhouette, or in my case Cricut, how you can use that to make stencils and where you can get some cut files from. Let me know if you want to know some, because I'll send you some links, but there are some links on that video if you want to check them out. Hey Jet. Jet's just moved in underneath my desk. Whew. Breathe. Just gonna have a breathe.
Then it says grassy knoll.
It's grassy hillsides, does that count? Or is that supposed to be a joke of where...
I think the joke with JFK.
Yeah, I was trying to think it was a JFK joke. Just, I'm not that bright, remember? You can't say smart things to me. Okay, so I'm going to continue with the old... No, that was new stuff. Okay, so we'll do new stuff. So I got 3 new stamp and die sets. So this first one is called Special Delivery. So this is the Valentine's release, as Ruth said before. So they are sort of all leaning that way. I do love their little Valentine's release, and you wait till you see the actual little mini set. It's gorgeous. But this one's called Special Delivery, and it's got these cute little owls that then join up with something that came out for the Christmas release to make them flutter, and it's so cute. So you've got a bird and an owl, so you don't have to use you can use just the owl or just the bird, and the cool thing about the bird is the birds can be any colour you like. You can have blue birds or green birds or purple birds or whatever. Would you stop dying? He's trying not to cough in the background. It just sounds like he's trying really hard not to die. Hi Lani, I did see you pop in there. So you've got the 3 different kinds of wings. You've got the really wide set of wings a bit closer in together, and then the ones that just sort of sit by their sides. And the reason they're done like that is that so they can flutter, which again, I'll show you the pull tab in a second. So they will actually move the wings. So if you I'm trying to sort of think of a way I can show you. So if you haven't seen it, you pull the tab and it looks like they're waving, or looks like they're doing a snow angel, which is what it was originally designed for, the pull tab. It also has a little delivery hat and a little messenger parcel, which I know we don't use in Australia, but they're still really cute. And it's got all these different kind of envelopes. So you've got one that's shut, you've got one that's airmail, one that's open, and then one that's just a note, like a piece of paper. And then you've got all these cute little sentiments that you can stamp onto the note paper. So you've got, you are a hoot. Oh my God. Happy heart day, kiss, hug, and just hugs. I like you, chirp, chirp, many thanks, happy B-Day, love you, miss you. And then you've got one here that says you are. And it goes with this one at the top that says who is the best? You are. It's just so cute. Just so cute. And then you got the big ones that just say, all you need is love. Owl on its own, and then you need is love. And this awesome card. And then you've got all, if you don't want to do the pun, special delivery, sending lots of love for Heart Day. And you've got a little heart there as well. So I got the matching dies that go with that, and that's got the part to make the wings flutter. That's the right word? Wings move. And then this is the waving pull tab that doesn't go with it. It was originally brought out to go with the, I think it was Snow Day or something like that. Snow Much Fun, something like that. Where the little bears do, pardon me, the little bears make the snow angels. Really cool starter set. It's going to go along with a bunch of different sets. A little bit. Oh, could also be for a new baby delivery. You're right, Ruth. I really shouldn't make myself baby cards, though, should I? It would be really funny, though.
Make one for,
I could make one for Annabelle. That's true. I need to sit here and do nothing. Hello, Simone. I did see you pop in. Sorry. Yes, they could be for a new baby delivery. That's actually a really good idea. And Trish says special delivery was the most popular release by far, and there's more of them on the way. So that makes me really happy, because I will get the snow bears. I just didn't need the snow bears, and I couldn't get them this time because I had already got all this. So the snow bears are on the list. They're just not coming home. Jack, can you just jump out of the way? Because you're right where my feet want to live. So this is the add-on to go with special delivery. It's just called special delivery add-on, box add-on. And it's got this, like, it's got a box, obviously, but it's got the strings and a little hearts. And it can work really well with the owls can hold the strings and therefore the box in their mouths. I love the idea of having something pop out of this box. I like the box on its own. It's a little bit like the, what's it called? The Christmas set with the elves. There's some boxes in that which I think will work really well with this. And there's a little die that goes with it that cuts. There we go. That cuts out, like, so you can actually put something in the box. And I'm thinking you could then use the Let's Toast pull tab to make something pop out of the box. I've got so many ideas. I just need, time to make these things. Make some baby memory dexes. Oh, that's a good idea, Simone.
you made one already.
I have made one already, but I can make more. I do have a new baby set as well, which I didn't do on purpose. I didn't buy it on purpose. How did I get that one? I tend to just accumulate Lawn Fawn. I don't know how I do it, but sometimes I'll sit there and go, how did I get you? I didn't buy you from Hobby Hoppers. Where did I get you from? So the other thing I got from the new release, this is the little mini Valentine's Day set. And I'm surprised that you said that the special delivery was the most popular, Denise, because... Not Denise, Trish, sorry. Words. Because I thought this one would be. This one's called I Like You a Lottle. And it's got this cute little axolotl, which I laughed really hard when Kelly Marie, who's the owner of Lawn Fawn, when she was explaining what an axolotl was, because I didn't understand how you didn't know what an axolotl was, but apparently they're not big in the States. And nobody knew what one was. So I knew what one was, and as soon as I saw this, I was like, well, I'm having that. So you've got the cute little axolotl, you've got some bubbles, you've got some little seaweed or grass. This will fit really well with Fantastic Friends and then a bunch of their other ocean ones that they've got. So it'll be really cute. And it's got thanks a lottle and I like you a lottle. So Ryan might get an axolotl card for Valentine's Day. He got the stud puffins last year. Oh, I just love them. They're so cute. I love that axolotl. And then I continued down my slimline card hole and got the two new slimline card bits. I know they look the same, and they technically are the same, and it's sort of how do I explain this? If I was a little cleverer, I would have only got one and not the other, but I'm not that smart.
Bigger than the other.
One's bigger than exactly right, but I didn't really need both. But so this one's vertical, and it's got the heart cutouts with the hugs, the bee, you are cute, and the smile. And this one's got the larger of the scalloped border, and then this one has the smaller of the scalloped border, and then it's got the horizontal one. So and this one's got love, I love you, and XOXO. So they're interchangeable. The hearts are the same size. Pardon me. So if you did want to use the love in the vertical, you could. I didn't need both of the hearts, I think is the part that I'm trying to say. I needed both of the slimline scallops, but I didn't need the inside bits. But that's what it comes with, so that's what I go with. I love making slimline cards. I reckon for Christmas I probably made about 5 of my 24. I know that's not a big percentage, but I think 5 of my 24 would have been slimlines. I just love what you can do with them. You can add so much to them. You can really play either with a really tall card or a really wide card. Exactly, Trish. And you can layer them together. So you can have like a solid and then 2 layers of scallops, or you can have a scallop with just a normal stitched around it. I didn't want to restrict myself on sizes, so I figured just get them both while you can. So the last 2 things I got were things to complete a stamp set or to, just to complete a stamp or die set. So this one is Over the Mountains, and it's in my pile and I can't find it. Hold on, I'll look at it. Where is it? Just talk amongst yourselves. Talk amongst yourselves. This is my big Christmas pile because this is the stamp sets that I've been using non-stop. There it is. I knew it wouldn't be far away. So this is Over the Mountains, which I got a little while ago, and I've been using this fine without the dies. I could have lived without the dies for a little bit longer if I needed to. I just figured, I was getting it. So it's got the mountains and then the trees. I just love that this is a border. I think it's really cool. I love the mountains. I've been using them, this is why we do bloopers. Using them a lot for in the background, so scene building and stuff. But I love that these could be snow-capped peaks in winter for Christmas cards. Or I can colour these in a different colour and have them be a little bit more like green mountains. Like you could have these with maybe grey mountains and then green on top, and have like grassy mountains instead of snowy mountains. Just think these are really cool, and I love the trees in the background too. They give you a cool thing, and you can use that for snow or grass as well. So they just match up with that. Plus you've got the little reindeer die and the little sleigh die. It was just, couldn't resist it. And then this is the Oliver's Stitched 1, 2, 3s. I have the Oliver's Stitched ABCs and I love them. I use them all the time. I find that's the set, or one of the sets, that when I go places, people ask the most to borrow. So I always take them with me, and I wanted the numbers and I wanted the punctuation because I don't have question marks or exclamation points in the ABCs. So this one has that. So I was happy to get that too. And that's my Lawn Fawn haul. It really wasn't that big. Like, this is about the bottom of my... If I'm going to buy stuff, I generally go about this much. Whoops. I don't want to say it'll be my last big Lawn Fawn order because I don't think that's true, and Ryan's just giggling. Realistically, in my head, I go, I'm not going to have time to play with these when the baby comes. I'm aware. I'm very aware, but that doesn't mean I can't keep collecting them in the meantime. Oh. And I have so many plans. So I'm at work for the next 2 days. We've got 2 more days of work. And then we're off. And I'm off for 3 weeks, which usually only take 2 weeks at Christmas. So I'm hoping I will have some time to sit and craft. Realistically, I probably won't. Because, you've got the 4 days before Christmas. And in those 4 days before Christmas, I have to go and have blood tests. These are the things I know are happening next week. By the way, next week's weekly decoration, which I haven't filmed yet, but I've pre-done some things for that I can see right now, and I'm not going to show you guys because I want to, but I want it to be a surprise. next week's weekly decoration is going to be epic. I'm very excited for it. It's using Lawn Fawn, and I'm very excited for it. But like next week, I've got to take blood. I have blood tests and stuff done on Monday. I had to do something else on Monday. What did I have to do Monday? I've got to go and get my driver's license renewed on Monday. On Wednesday, Ryan's working a half day, and then I've got to go and have my legs waxed because my legs are basically a jungle at this point. Thursday, I have a midwife appointment, and then Friday's Christmas, so we're going away. And then Ryan's off until Tuesday? I think so. So you know, there's no crafting getting done while Ryan's not. Well, it might be a little bit. We might need to try and get ahead on videos because we've been very bad with that lately. Plus, I have all my new Copics. I'm getting Copics for Christmas and my birthday, and I'm very excited. So I will have a bit of the week of New Year's. We're not big New Year's people. We don't tend to do a lot for New Year's, and I'm definitely not planning on going with a bunch of people this year. There'll be no fireworks anyway, so what's the point? So I'll probably have a quiet New Year's at home. Last New Year's, just us. That'll be weird.
We were here last New Year's and watched the fireworks.
We did. We watched. It was funny. Just the way that our house looks out in the backyard. We basically could see all of the fireworks from Werribee all the way around to the northern suburbs, because you could just see this the whole skyline just had 9 or 10 different lots of fireworks, because we're so far away. We could just see all of them. It was fantastic. Well, Denise, we might come to your place. I thought you'd be at your parents' place. I thought we would be away, but we will chat about that later. We're not opposed to going places for New Year's. We just never find anywhere good to go, and because we're sort of...
And we fall asleep.
We fall asleep at 8 o'clock because we're old people. Zoom crafting news. Oh, that's an idea. Oh, you're giving ideas, Simone. Okay, we'll think on that. But yeah, New Year's is not a big deal for me, and then I've got the whole next week where Ryan's at work and I don't have anything to do. I've got one thing, I'm having a massage. But other than that, deliberately having a quiet week where hopefully I can get a bunch done. I'm hoping to be able to just sit here and play for a week, because I've got to get a bunch of birthday cards kind of pre-done, because I'm prepared for the fact that at some point I'm not going to be able to bend to colour anymore. I'm sure that'll come. So I have enough trouble now if I sit here for too long. So that'll be interesting when we get to the point that I can't colour anymore. Then what do I do? You have to make me a new desk. You have to get me one of those desk things that sit up so I can colour.
You've got one.
No, but a proper one. Anyway, so I'm hoping to get a bunch of crafty time in the next 3 weeks. Sort of, maybe. You never know. I might get lucky. Somewhere in there too, I've got to go and see my dad, because, you know, the borders are open, so you should go and see your dad. So other things I'm going to tell you. So I'm doing a bit of a reorganise in here. This has been brought about for 2 reasons. Number 1, IKEA have stopped making... Yeah, it's that camera, isn't it?
Tilt it up.
I'm just going to tilt it in a duck and just tilt it up a little bit. So that thing, I can't point, I'm really bad at it. Where Ryan's hand is. That thing has been discontinued from IKEA. Don't take it off the wall. And that's where I used to keep all of my Planners Anonymous washi tape, because I wanted somewhere that I could display it, but somewhere that was easy for me to sort of get at whenever I needed to. Unfortunately, IKEA have discontinued it, and I was full, and Ryan tried to do... One of them fell off. I did have 2 hanging on the wall, and then 1 fell off, and broke, and we couldn't get another one because I wanted there to be 3 there. And then Ryan tried to hang the other one that I had sitting there and drilled the hole too big, and now you can't stick it on the wall. Oh, sorry, baby's kicking. Ow! Whew, that hurt. If it kicks and you can see it, I'll show you, but I don't think she'll kick and you can show. She just sort of kicks really low, and it kind of feels like someone's kicking my bladder. It's very enjoyable. What was I saying about the washi tape? So what we decided instead... Yeah, I'm glad yours is still okay, Denise. I will have 2 extras that you can have because I won't need them anymore. So what we've decided to do is put sort of 2 shelves there instead. Ryan, can you kind of point where there will be a shelf? So Ryan, there'll be a shelf there, and then there'll be a shelf sort of just on top of that a little bit. And we're going to put, I bought a bunch of these. So these are my favourite way to store washi tape. I have 4 of them on my desk in front of me. I did have 3, I now have 4, I bought 1 more. These are the Deflecto washi drawers. I get mine from It's a Mega Thing, which is a stationery store up in Queensland, but I know you can get them from a bunch of different places in, I think, Tasmania. There's a craft shop, Bev's Crafts, down in Tassie has some, and I think someone else has them as well. But I just love how much you can fit in these. So this fits every single Planners Anonymous washi tape that's come with a kit to this point, and I've still got probably enough to put 1 more month in, so I'll probably get the Under the Stars ones in here as well. And then all my extra washies, so the ones that have come as a washi duo or Christmas washi or anything like that, they're going to go in a different drawer. But I'm going to put 4 of those drawers on those shelves. So there'll be 4 of these on the wall, which if I run out of washi storage after that, I think I need to stop buying washi tape. Trishy pants don't let me buy more washi tape. This is why Trish is allowed to let me buy Lawn Fawn, because my Lawn Fawn collection still fits in all my drawers. Craft Online have them too. Thank you, Trish. But that's sort of the plan for in here. Ryan's going to try and do that over Christmas, I think. He's got to find the stud, and he's got to work out where we have to put because they'll have to be probably with, what's the word? Frames? Not frames. Brackets. See, I told you I couldn't remember words. Probably have to be brackets there, so we have to make sure that they fit, sort of the 2 drawers next to each other will fit between the brackets. So he's got a bit of work to do with that, but we'll just grab them from Bunnings and that'll be fine. So there'll be a whole washi storage over there that'll be not special washi, but Planners Anonymous washi, and then all my other washis live right here in front of me, so I can get to them really easily. The good thing is I now have every single washi tape in this room is now in a drawer, which I'm very proud of because that's never happened before. I've had a couple sort of scattered around. Every washi tape is in a drawer, and over the Christmas break I'm going to go through these and I'm going to, yes, brackets into the studs, exactly. They have green washi tape. Ruth, don't tell me that. Don't tell me they've got dark green washi tape. I'll have to go. And it's really hard to explain to Ryan that I need to go all the way to, oh, actually, we're going to Abbotsford on. Denise, do you need to go to IKEA on Saturday? If we're driving you and you might need to accidentally go to IKEA. Anyway, Ryan will do it right into the studs with all the weight, definitely, Denise. He's on it. He's got it all organised in his head. So yeah, that's a over the Christmas break plan. And then I won't say nearly finished in here because I'll never be finished. But if I get this new storage thing, I think it'll be good. Like I said, I'm getting a bunch more Copics for Christmas and my birthday, and that's what I asked for, so I know they're coming. So I had to kind of do a little bit of rejigging here because it didn't all fit. Whoops. I've already outgrown my Copic storage, so I sort of had to do some wiggling around. That kind of led me down a discovering things. I was going to get Coldcraft to make me this big setup, and unfortunately he's not able to take on that custom job at the moment. So I found another place called Crafty Storage, who are up in Queensland, who can do something very, very similar, and they're not, it's still going to cost me more because it's going to cost me more to ship it here, but I think I'm still going to get what I want, which is the point. So I'm very, very excited. It won't happen before Christmas. It won't happen probably until the baby's born. But at some point in the next couple of months, I'm gonna have my dream set up here, and I'm gonna be very happy. And then I'm never gonna spend any time in here because the baby's gonna be being annoying. At some point or another, can we move the baby's bassinet in here, and she can just sit in there and sleep, and I'll craft. That's my plan. I'm one of these weird people that still is living under the delusion that I will be able to get something done while I have a child. I'm aware that it's a delusion, but I can live under the false pretenses of it for just a little bit longer. Hello, James. I did see you pop in there too. Alright, well that's everything I needed to show you and tell you. So we've gone for 35 minutes. That's better than we did last time. So feel free to ask questions or ask to see things or just general chit chat now. Just general chit chat. Jet's dreaming. Don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Jet, Ryan's just checking. Jet's underneath my desk and he's dreaming. Exactly, Ruth. What sleep? I'm aware of my delusion. I think that makes it okay. Oh, itchy nose. James, you've just missed out on me talking about my new washi storage and my Lawn Fawn haul, but you can catch up on that. It's not that. Eventually she'll have to go to school. Yes, Trish, she will. But I think I need to go to work a long time before she needs to go to school. So, yeah. Oh dear. I don't know if I told you guys, I don't know if this was before the last live I did, but I've already had my first, I'm loving the PA over the rainbow as well, James. Get the rabbit jet, exactly. I've already had my first case of the midwives or the people at the hospital shaming me. Yeah, I had my, 20 week ultrasound, and she wasn't cooperating. She just wouldn't. So she wouldn't roll over for them to get everything that, like all the photos that they needed to get. So I had to come back like 2 weeks later. And the woman, because we had to make the appointment obviously at the last minute. Usually they make them 4 or more weeks in advance. And the woman was like, oh, so I need you to come back next week. And I said, well, the week after. And I said, well, okay, that's okay. I've already got an appointment on Thursday. Can you make it Thursday? Because I've already got the day off work. And the lady's like, oh, no, I can't fit you on Thursday. It has to be Friday. And I'm like, well, I can't take 2 days off. Because the hospital that I'm going to is like a good hour and a half away from here. So
40 minutes.
It's a 2-hour round trip when you organise parking and if you get stuck in traffic. So it's a 2-hour round trip to get there for a 40-minute appointment. So it's barely worth it. Anyway, so I said to her I'd have to take another day or another half day or something off work so that I could come. And she just sort of looked at me and said, this is your baby. Your baby is important. Your baby is more important than work. It will always be more important than work. I can't believe your boss won't let you have the time off. And I said, screw my boss. It's got nothing to do with him. I'm not asking. But there. Mum guilt. She's not even born yet and I'm being guilted into things. Anyway. Caroline, you will have to take pictures of your Kaiser craft and let me know if it's good. Because I am finding, slowly but surely, Kaiser craft has less craft. And we went to Geelong, what was it, about a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
And I went with my auntie, my auntie is my crafting inspiration. She's the other crafty person in my family. So I tend to sort of follow her a little bit. She's the one that taught me to be crafty in general. And she was disappointed with what was at Kaiser Craft. And so if she's disappointed, then I'm even more disappointed because I want more than she does. And she was really disappointed in the Kaiser Craft. So take pictures or let us know if the Kaiser Craft in Perth is good. Because they're slowly starting to kind of just sell homewares. Yeah, exactly. Which kind of isn't as much fun. I swear to goodness, and I'm so glad that Trishy Pants lives on the other side of town, because if I had a Lawn Fawn, like somewhere where I could actually go and buy Lawn Fawn or Tim Holtz or anything like that, I would be poorer than it's thankfully there's no place I go to buy Copics. I generally buy them online because they're a lot cheaper and I like to support Dawn and stuff. But if I do go and buy them from a store, there is a store in West Footscray that I found that sells Copics at a really good price. So sometimes I'll get some from there, but I'm so glad that's in West Footscray. Like I won't go just to buy Copics. I need to have another reason to go. So if I'm going to the hospital, sometimes I will do that. So yeah, I'm glad I don't have easy access to Copics or Lawn Fawn, because then we just have no money. No money at all. I don't remember Kaiser Craft when it was really good, Denise, so I think maybe I'm lucky in that respect. I'm just slowly getting used to it, Sarah and Simone. Like, I know I'm making the decision to go back to work reasonably early. So our plan at the moment is that I'm going to go back to work in July. So she'll only be 3.5 months old when I go back to work. I'm aware that I'm going to get crap for that, but I'm also aware that if I stayed home with her, I'd get crap with that too. So yeah, I'm just resigning myself to mum guilt and just going, you know what, whatever works for me and whatever works for Bubs, that's all I care about. As long as she's happy and I'm happy and Ryan's happy and Jet's happy, I don't care about anything else. Caroline, from what I saw on the community page, was a lot of homeware stuff. A lot of it is a lot of giftware, and a lot of it isn't, it's not great giftware. Like, it's not something that I couldn't buy a blank and put it on with the Cricut. It never seems to be particularly great giftware or homewares, but still. There was some cute baby stuff, I will admit that. People have so many opinions. I got told off for putting Timothy in the sun too much. Well, would they prefer he stayed inside all the time? You can't win. You can't win. You just can't win. I can't believe they said good on you for adopting a baby from another country, though. That is so rude, it's not funny. That is the rudest thing I've ever So, I'm planning on going back to work, like actually into work, on the 11th of January, I think it is, which is the first day we're back, and I'm going to go in on the train, which is kind of making me nervous, but at the same time, my very good friend who works with me as well, I'm confused. I was reading about Timothy and I got distracted, sorry. She's been on the train for the whole of the week and she says it's absolutely fine. So if she says it's fine, it's fine. I'll trust Amanda implicitly. Oh, they won't be watching this, so I will show you something else. I do have one more Christmas card that I can show you that's new. I'll find it in a sec. So I'm going to go in on the train and going to do work the normal way. And Amanda's basically said she's going to be my bodyguard because she's scared I'm going to hit someone if, like, I can't get a seat or someone doesn't let me have a chair because, you know, I do still just look fat some days. Hopefully I look a bit more pregnant at that point so they get up. But yeah, she's going to be my bodyguard to make sure that I don't hurt anyone, not that they don't hurt me. I got grumpy at the shops tonight, so people suck. Exactly what Trish said. People suck. Yeah, my whole thing is just, if it works for us, then it's fine, and I don't care about anybody else's opinion. Millions of people go back to work for their own reasons. Exactly. And but I look pregnant because you've seen me, Denise. I'm lucky. Like, if I didn't want to go back, we could have made that work if I wanted to be off for a bit longer.
A little while.
It could have made a little while. Not forever. We couldn't have done it forever. But if I wanted to take 6 months off, we might have been able to make that work. And I still might. Like, I might see her and never want to leave her. I don't think I'm that type. But you never know. You never know. So we'll find what works for us and go from there. I still can't believe that people would do that, Simone. I just hit them. But yeah, violence is not the answer. Violence is not the answer. Okay, where's this card I need to show you? It's here somewhere. I moved it so that I didn't accidentally show it on camera. And this is the part where everyone laughs because I've put it somewhere safe, and my somewhere safe is so good I've lost it.
Is it one of these?
Yes! Yes, it's one of these. It's one of these! Oops, nearly ran over Jet.
I I moved them.
Aha! I didn't move them. Ryan moved them. So you guys saw that one, which...
I'll change over.
Oh, okay, thank you. Ah! Yeah, they saw it too fast.
Oh, sorry.
So you guys saw this one. I still need to have a bit more of a play with the domes, but I got so many really sweet comments about this video, which I didn't think I would. I kind of thought it would be a bit too simple and everyone would kind of laugh at me, but yeah, it worked. I've told people I stole them from the playground. I would just love to see someone try to... It would be funny. Oh, you could just hit them with your cane, Simone. It would be funny. And get that on video for me, because it would be hilarious. Oh, it's whatever you want to do, Jess. Like, if... I'm going back to work because I love my job, and I can't imagine being off for that long. I think I'd go bonkers. But that's me, and I know myself well enough to know that. But I admire the heck out of people that stay home with their kids. My sister does it. You do it. I wish I had that maternal instinct in me. I just don't. I know I'd go bonkers. So it's for my own sanity, and therefore my baby's sanity. Stick with that story, we'll shut them up. Oh, you bought the big ones, Dezzles. Cool, I'll have a look. I got sick of the comments. People just asked where their dad is from, and I said, I don't know, he was a one-night stand. Oh, Simone, you are hilarious. You just make me laugh so much. Anyway, so this is the last of my Christmas cards, I think. I still have to make one for Ryan, but obviously nobody's going to see that until after Christmas, because otherwise it spoils it for Ryan. And he doesn't tend to look at my Instagram, but I don't want to give him the opportunity, so anyway. So I made this one for my friend Amanda and her family. So I used the very, very cute little monkeys. And they've just got little Christmas hats on. Thankfully, they've got different Christmas hats on. And I just did the Merry using that Oliver Stitched ABCs, which I just love. I wish two things. A, it's not straight, which is really bad because it was straight and somehow it kind of got unstraight. But I made this before I had a bit of a crafty day with some people who were here, and Denise reminded me that that you could do like a what's the word I'm looking for? Emboss on here, so it would be like a shiny kind of thing, which I think would have looked much better and kind of given this a bit more life. But I do love the big Merry Christmas, and I think that the two little monkeys are gorgeous. So yeah, I like that Christmas card. I like that Christmas card. I've had so much fun making all the Christmas cards, but I have learnt that I basically need to start making Christmas cards in September. So as soon as footy season's finished next year, I will be making Christmas cards, if the baby hasn't gotten in the way. It used to be nice, but I got over it. Oh, you're still nice. You're still nice to the people that matter, but you can be a pain in the ass to everybody else. That's me at the shops tonight. I'm just over being nice all the time. So if you're not going to do what I want, I'm going to get mad at you, and I'm a pregnant lady and I can yell, so it's okay. I blame the pregnancy for a lot of things now. It's hilarious. There we go, Trish. You and I said the same thing. Okay. Other things to tell you, show you. I did have just one of my little shelves up here as my Planners Anonymous TNs. I've now officially outgrown my shelf. I have too many TNs. But I love them and I'm not going to stop collecting them. Sorry, Ryan. So yeah, I've got the rainbow one up there now, which I'm going to use for January, which I need to just sort of work out what kit I'm going to start with. But that's up there. What else can I tell you? I don't have a yawn, sorry. Ooh, sleepy. Start New Year's. I could, Denise, I could start making my Christmas cards New Year's. I could make them all year long and it would be fine. My problem is that when people start releasing new Christmas stuff, I want new Christmas stuff. And then I have to make all my Christmas cards quickly because I've bought everything at the back end of the year. So like this year, I used a lot of the old Christmas sets from like Lawn Fawn. I used a lot of Planners Anonymous old Christmas stuff, but I did use a little bit of their new Christmas stuff. And I've got to be careful. I've got to be careful that I don't give the same style of Christmas cards to the same people every year. So I don't like give my mum this year, for example, she got a slimline card with Santa and the 3 reindeer. So I've got to make sure next year I don't give her the same thing again. I've got to find a different set, which I know I've got plenty of sets, but I don't remember what I gave everybody and I didn't write them down. So I've got to try not to make...
So I should make one card for everyone and then just change that up each year.
That's what Denise does.
Yes.
Because Denise is smart.
Yes.
I could do that.
Or 2 or 3 cards if you really want to be.
Yeah, I could do 2 or 3 cards. I like making... Like, everyone gets their own special card. That, to me, is the challenge. And I have so many Christmas sets. I have so many Christmas sets. I don't know how I got all the Christmas sets. And the stupid thing is...
Trish does.
Yeah, Trish knows how I got all the Christmas sets. The really stupid thing is I have so many Christmas sets and there's still a Christmas set that sits in the back of my head that I still have to have that I haven't got. I need to get Christmas fishes because it was like when I bought this stuff I could have got Christmas fishes instead but I didn't because I figured, well, you're not going to use that till next year, so there's no point. You can get it later and get something else now. But the Christmas fishes has little swimming fish with little Santa hats. And has a little Christmas tree that's made out of kelp. And it's just the cutest thing. Need to have it anyway. You can switch those up. Just use the same stuff. I'll use the same stuff every year. But I do need to write them down. I need to write them down. I should have done that. And what I might do is everybody I send a Christmas card to, I might send a message on Facebook and go, which card did I send you? So that I can keep track of them for next year. And that would be a really good thing to put in a Christmas planner that kind of rolls over. And it would be a good way to make sure I always use my TN, my Christmas TN. I may have to ask everybody what I got them. You buy the stuff this year and then use it the following year. Maybe Trish could have a sale on Christmas fishes. And then I could get them for next year. Don't do it. Don't enable me. Don't enable me. But I love that Christmas fishes. It's one that I have seriously stared at every single time I've gone to buy from Nutrition Pants. Every time. And I sit there and I look at it and I go, no, I can wait for that. I can wait for that. Anyway. No, probably they won't mind if their card is similar. I know, but... I like the idea of making something completely different for everybody every year. It's just fun. I think I will, Ruth. I think I'll ask them all to send me a picture or let me know what I sent them and just say, whoops, I'm baby brain. Blame the baby. Who knows if I'll even have time to sit there and make them next year. I do watch a lot of YouTube card making videos and I do love watching when they do like production lines of 30 or 40 Christmas cards at once, and I just look at them and I go, that would be so cool to just sit here and make the same card over and over and over and over and over and over again. But I also love the idea of everybody getting something just a little bit different. Everyone just getting something special that was just for them. No, they didn't all get the same amount of time. No, they didn't all get the same message, but they all got something that was different. Like the easiest couple of cards I made probably ended up looking the best. They were some of those ones that I made using stuff that was in here with the Kaiser Craft stuff. They were gorgeous. They were absolutely stunning. They were so simple though. And no one's going to know that one took me, unless they watch the video, that one took me 20 minutes and one of the other ones, like the one I sent my auntie, she got the most elaborate because I know she's the crafter, so she appreciates it more. She got the most elaborate one, which was all the birds from Season's Tweetings, which is still the cutest stamp set. She got the birds from that one. Took me probably 4 hours-ish. Probably 4 hours. And that included like colouring, cutting and doing the ink blending and everything. But she will appreciate it more than anyone else will. So it's why she tends to get the really complicated ones. Or the one that was the snow globe, I think I gave that to my sister because I knew the kids would love the interactive part of it. So yeah, anyway. James, need tips on a wedding planner. The best wedding planner, you've got 2 choices. I haven't seen the new Kiki K one, but the Kiki K one was good. But I got mine from Loxley Paper Co. and it was amazing. There are also wedding planners, I believe, that both Chasing Planner Piece and Aussie Planner Chick have got wedding inserts if you wanted to use a planner you've already got. but I will swear by my Loxley one forever because it was the best. Yes, but you're smart. You didn't cheat, Denise. You're just smart. That's all. You're just much smarter than me. That's all. The other thing that is on my... Maybe this is what we should do, guys. Maybe I should have... After this video, I will write down a list of all of the things I told you guys I was going to do. I was going to do over my 3-week break, and when we do my live in January, which I haven't announced the dates for that yet, but when I do lives in January, you can check if I did them all, because I'm going to say I probably didn't. But I'm going to play with some ink blending combinations as well. So if you've got some good ones of either oxides or inks, I don't really mind. But if you've got like a blend that you absolutely swear by that's just the best ever, please let me know, because I want to play with some ink blends and use them in my, pardon me, memory decks, the way that I showed you guys on Monday. It was such a great idea. I can't remember what her name is. I just found her on YouTube and she's awesome. I've been watching her stuff all over the place. It's so good. Justine Hovey, I knew it would come to me. She's my current binge between Lawn Fawn and Jennifer Maguire. I'm over on Justine Hovey. Whoops. Gotta stop watching YouTube. I don't know how I have time to watch YouTube between the cricket and everything, but anyway. Simone, I will send you... So I always forget to, as in I always forget to send them to you. I have some stickers here. I will try and put them in my planner so that the next time I see you, I have them with me. We'll try. Alright, I'm going to start wrapping this up. So if you have any last questions or anything you want to tell me or anything else, I'm going to say a very, very large thank you for... I'm just looking at all the messages. James, did I know you were engaged, or am I being really blasé when I just completely looked over that and didn't actually congratulate you? I'm sorry. I thought you already were, so maybe I'm just being really selfish. I'm sorry. Congratulations. I have to make you an engagement card. Oi, where's my list? Things I need to do. I will sort it out. Congratulations, though. But while we're talking about congratulating and thanks and etc., Caroline, you used to be able to buy the stickers. You did used to be able to buy them. We had them on the website. But we have since let the website die because nobody went to it. And I didn't update it, and it was kind of crap. Can you set up buying stuff through Facebook?
We can just send them out. I mean, it's $1.50. It's not a big deal.
Send me a message on Instagram, and not Instagram. Send me a message on Facebook, and I will send you some stickers if you want some. Caroline and Simone, I will send them to you. I have a bunch of stamps here because I bought a bunch of stamps, so I will just do that. I'm very, very sorry, James. I'm sorry. I should have made more of a big deal of it. I honestly think I thought I knew that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So
I
sorry.
had a feeling I thought that as well.
See, James. Apparently now I'm married to James. That would be fine. Ryan thought it was too. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go back here. Gonna fawn a little for a minute. It's been a good week. Elijah Holland. Now. So congratulations on little Macy. That's the first thing. But Mr. Holland. It's just one. I got to do some stuff with some of the draft clips. So I looked at a bunch of the kids. So I knew which kids I wanted to get drafted where. I was very taken by Mr. Holland, and I was really excited when the Gold Coast got in, because Ryan's a Gold Coast fan and I'm a bit of a Gold Coast fan. Very, 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 very exciting for him. So I will not claim anything but just tell him that a girl from Champion Data thought he was really good, and that a guy who's married to her wishes him all the best because he's a Gold Coast fan. But he was very, very good. Very, 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 very good. You can have an Insta shop or a Facebook shop. I'll see if I can set that up. I don't think I can. I'm happy for people that are here, just send me a message and I'll put them in the mail for you. So I'll sort that out. But I can do that. I need to go to the post office again tomorrow anyway, so that'll work. I'm just going through. Yeah, noticed the website was gone. We just weren't using it, so it didn't seem useful. It didn't seem worth the upkeep.
This year
Oh, and we weren't going to do the advent calendar this year, so it just became too complicated. We might set it back up again next year if we do an advent calendar. I missed having an advent calendar to unbox. I didn't miss how hard it was to put that calendar together, and I don't know if we're going to do it again. This year was just the wrong year to do it. Next year's probably not the best year to do it either. But I did miss having something to unbox. I didn't think advent calendars were as big this year. I just sort of noticed that across the board. I know May Paper Co. did one. I know Behaven did one. I know Oggy Bear did one. But it just didn't seem to be as such of a... there were so many of them this year. So maybe next year I can fill a hole again. Maybe. Yeah, just send big congratulations to him, Kels, because yeah, he's a very... What's the word? A good prospect. Good prospect. And I'm sure he sounds like a really good bloke too. I was listening to him on the radio. So that helps. Okay, I'm going to wrap it up. I think I started to say this before and kind of got stuck. But thank you guys so much for supporting me all through 2020. It was a rough year. It was hard. It was different. But how we all got through it, I think the planner community as a whole, and I'm going to send a bit of a shout out here to Denise, because Denise just makes everything especially in Melbourne, she makes the planner community happen down here. So for her to set up the planner jams and do all the Zooms and keep us all connected was just amazing. And then to everybody who joined in on those Zooms and joined in on the connections was just so much fun. So thank you all for getting all of us through this year. I think everybody needs a big pat on the back for surviving it, but also helping other people get through it. So congratulations to us all. Well done. We lived. I don't know what 2021 is going to hold. I can sit here and tell you that my intent is to still do 3 videos a week plus a weekly decoration, and I want to do that. The honest to God answer is that probably will not happen. I'm sure I will probably drop down to 2 videos a week plus weekly decoration, if not 1 video a week plus weekly decoration. Or it might even not even be a weekly thing. Like you might get 3 videos from me one week and no video from me the next week. Who knows? But just know that I don't want to stop. I'm not intending on stopping. But there is a human being coming into the world that I kind of need to look after. So she'll probably be like... You know, you laugh at those people whose kids grow up on camera. My kid's going to be that. Crap. I said a couple of things when I was younger that my kid would never be. I said my kid would never be on camera a lot, which considering she already doesn't like cameras is probably not great. I also said that my kid would never be a hyphenated name, and that's gone out the window too. Because you see, just like Elijah Holland, my kid's going to be an AFL superstar. Whether it's AFLW or AFL, it doesn't matter. I'm really not going to push her or him into this, I promise. But it's always been a dream, and I'm sort of, every time I sit there commentating in my head, I was always like, because I didn't know what my last name would be, so let's just go with Newton for a minute. So I'd be like, Newton running down the wing, Newton running inside 50, kicks it long, get goal! And now in my head it's got to be Newton Spence runs down the wing, Newton Spence runs inside 50. It just doesn't run off the tongue as well.
Their first name.
Yeah, but only really good players get to just have their first name. But just the hyphen. The hyphen. I hate the hyphen.
Tip and Woody.
That's McDonald, Tip and Woody.
Sorry, it is, yes.
He's a hyphen that's confusing.
And they dropped the first one.
They just dropped the McDonald because the Tip and Woody's easier.
Yeah.
So, but that means he's going to end up being a Spence. I'm not happy about that.
Spence isn't very interesting.
No, but neither's Newton, so we're fine. But things I said I would never have happen, and they have, so, but there. Anyway. But the intent is to keep doing Plum Mashable all through 2021. We'll see how we go. The intent is to still spend lots of money with Trishy Pants as well, but we'll see how we go. The baby needs to eat at some point. See, at least for the first 6 months, the baby doesn't need real food. The baby just live off me. So I can spend all that money on food on Lawn Fawn. Or
Doesn't cost that much for baby food, you know.
Doesn't it?
No.
Ah, poo. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to wrap stuff up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm hoping that tonight's video, I could give them their own surname. We could be like, who said it? When Ryan and I got engaged, someone said that we should make our last name Nuisance. Because I'm a nuisance. It would be funny. And I was like, yeah, but no. No. Hyphens are fine, James. I have no issue with it. Otherwise I wouldn't have done it myself. But I just think they're funny when they're rolling off the tongue. And especially if like baby Newton Spence marries baby McDonald, Tip and Woody. What do they become? How does that work? Is it Newton Spence, McDonald, Tip and Woody? Because that's a really long name. That's a really long name. Or do they just drop two and become like they pick like Newton, Tip and Woody? Or I don't know how that works. But
Spence McDonald sounds right.
Spence McDonald sounds alright. True. This will be interesting. The world will be interesting in 25 years' time. We'll be able to work all this out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and letting me gas bag. I hope this one was better than the last time. I sort of felt like I was really short last time. So I wanted to go a little bit longer tonight. Plus I actually had stuff to show you, which always helps. Never at the same time. Sorry, your world of colour. It's 10 a.m. in the UK. It's 9:04. So next time, so 9:04 p.m. So in January, whatever date I put this on, you need to be online at 9 a.m. So you're basically 11 hours behind us. Is that right?
Yeah, we're plus 11 at the moment.
Yes. So you're 11 hours behind me. So if I say 8 o'clock, it'll be 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. on the same day. I like doing the lives, Caroline. They're fun. I don't always give you the same amount of energy, and sometimes I'm a little spazzy, like I am right now. But I have a lot of fun, and I talk a lot of crap, and thankfully I don't have to watch these back, so I don't have to actually go through what I said. Ryan tells me if I said something stupid, so it's okay. Sending you guys lots and lots and lots and lots of big Christmas huggles. Have a wonderful Christmas, whatever you get up to. Have a wonderful New Year. Be safe, whatever you get up to, especially if you're in Victoria, or actually no, if you're anywhere, wear a mask. Just wear a mask out in public. It doesn't hurt anybody, and it just keeps everybody safe. So yeah, do that. But I hope you guys have an absolutely awesome, 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 awesome Christmas and New Year, and I will see you again for Friday's video, which I screwed up, but I want to show you anyway. But also, obviously, still all the way up to Christmas and beyond, but I will see you live sometime in January.